Thank you very much, Ms. Moore. And thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm sure the irony of today's hearing to discuss the implementation of the 2012 reauthorization of the Ex-Im Bank is not lost on anyone. Today, not one, but two committees are holding this hearing on the progress of a 3-year-old law, just as we are only 32 legislative days away from the expiration of the bank's charter. Despite this imminent threat to our economic recovery and to American workers, the Financial Services Committee has yet to hold a single legislative hearing to reauthorize the bank. Over the course of its 80-year history, the bank's charter has been renewed 16 times, supporting hundreds of thousands of jobs and leveling the playing field for American businesses, large and small, so they can compete for business in the global marketplace. Earlier this year, my colleagues Gwen Moore, Denny Heck, Minority Whip Steny Hoyer, and I introduced legislation to reform and reauthorize the bank. The proposal has the support of 190 House Democrats. Another proposal introduced this year to reauthorize the bank has garnered the support of 61 House GOP members. With the majority of House lawmakers officially on record in support of the bank, it's clear that this Congress could pass an extension of the bank's charter today. This begs the question, what exactly are we doing here? Unfortunately, the answer is evident. We're wasting time while the anti-government, anti-American worker wing of the Republican Party works desperately to let the clock run out on the Ex-Im Bank, on U.S. businesses, and on the many American taxpayers whose jobs and families count on its support. Over the past few years, the bank has become more transparent, more efficient, more accountable to the American public, while at the same time, the Republican Party, by every one of these measures, has become increasingly less so. And what's so surprising is my colleagues on the opposite side of the aisle talk about support of business. Yesterday, we were engaged on the floor where they came up with measures supposedly in support of businesses. They didn't want banks to go out of business because they feel that they should be able to charge as high interest rates as they want on manufactured housing, and on and on and on. Business, 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 support for business. But what are we doing now? We are literally saying to those businesses that are supported by Ex-Im and all of the suppliers that go along with that this government does not care about them and their ability to do business. They don't care about job creation, and they don't care that China and other countries are cleaning our clock as they support their export interests. So I yield back the balance of my time. And I guess I'll continue to waste my time and stay here to see what some are talking about, because I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I yield back.
Thank the